Agreed and so ordered.
Reprise de débat. The honourable member for Edmonton Manning.
Well, thank you, Madam Speaker. I would like to have one Madam Speaker on behalf of my colleague here earlier. I guess there are so many reasons that this legislation is bad for Canadians that I hardly know where to begin. The excessive spending the Liberal budget sets out is untargeted and will end up hurting businesses, families, and hard-working Canadians in the form of future tax increases. This budget is about spending. It will stifle economic growth, and the Liberals are hoping that by throwing out buzzwords like infrastructure and innovation, Canadians won't notice their true intentions. When the Liberals took office, taxes were at their lowest point in 50 years. Transfer payments had reached all-time high, and the economy was leading the G7 in job creation and growth since the recession, and the budget was balanced. The Liberal budget is a plan for reckless spending that offers higher taxes, billions in new debt, and no real plan for jobs. It is a fundamental conservative principle that Canadians should be able to keep their hard-earned money in their own pockets. Madam Speaker, before the people of Edmonton Manning gave me their trust as their Member of Parliament, I was a small business owner. I have owned and operated a number of businesses since coming to Canada in 1990. I know in firsthand the importance of balancing the books. I understand the importance of meeting payroll and how much leaving a good, steady job meant to my employees. I work hard to build my business because I know that in Canada, success comes with hard work. My experience is the same as that of thousands of Canadian businessmen and women. We work hard and have the satisfaction of creating something. We are not rich, but we earn a living, and through our businesses help others earn a living too. That may be why I was so disappointed to hear during the last election campaign that the Liberal leader thinks small businesses are just a tax haven for the rich. I'm not rich, Madam Speaker, but I have worked hard for what I have. I did not grow up with a trust fund. Roughly two-thirds of small and medium-sized business owners fall directly into the middle class. Employers are about 4 times more likely to be earning less than $40,000 than more than $250,000. We know that small business create jobs. According to Innovation, Science and Economic Development Canada, small businesses account for more than 98% of all firms in Canada and play a large role in net job creation. Small businesses created 77.7% of all private jobs from 2002 to 2012, a little more than 100,000 jobs each year on average. Given those statistics, it would seem only logical that governments should encourage small business owners to grow their business, that government would create a climate in which entrepreneurs would want to invest in expanding their companies, creating more jobs in the process. There's no logic in this bill. We know that the Liberals will have to raise taxes to pay for their out-of-control spending. It's unfortunate that 700,000 middle-class small business owners who employ 95% of working Canadians were the finance minister's first target. The Liberals ended the hiring credit for small businesses. The Liberals cancelled their planned youth employment hiring credit. The Liberals have broken their clear promise to small businesses to proceed with a small business tax rate reduction. Our previous Conservative government encouraged job creation. Job creating small business by cutting the rate to 10.5% for 2016, with a plan under further reduction to 9% to encourage growth and jobs. In 2015, the Liberal Party told Canadians that if elected, they would also implement these planned cuts. Apparently, a year ago, they recognized the importance of a small business. That doesn't seem to be the case anymore. The Minister of Finance has said that the planned cuts defer. He has not given a concrete date for implementation. Perhaps we can expect him to live up to his election promise when we see a herd of unicorns on the front lawn of Parliament Hill. What we do now, what we do know, Madam Speaker, is that the Finance Department has estimated that this broken promise will cost the small business sector $2.2 billion over 4 years. By increasing taxes on job-creating small businesses, the Liberals are discouraging success and entrepreneurship for the whole country. They are hurting the middle class. Another one of the provisions of this bill that I find profoundly disturbing is the repeal of the Federal Balanced Budget Act. This is a subject that I would hope would be of concern of all Canadians. Allow me to quote from the preamble of that act. I quote, "A sound fiscal position is crucial to economic growth and job creation over the longer term. Attaining and maintaining a sound fiscal position requires that Government of Canada achieve annual balanced budgets and reduce debt over then when a recession or extraordinary situations occurs. Maintaining balanced budgets and reducing debt helps to keep taxes low, instill confidence in consumers and investors, strengthen Canada's ability to respond to longer-term economic and fiscal challenges, and preserve the sustainability of public services. Reducing the debt burden will help to ensure fairness for future generations by avoiding future tax increases or reductions in public services." End quote. The Federal Balanced Budget Act requires the Minister of Finance to be accountable to this House. If he wants to run a deficit, he would need to appear before the appropriate committee, make a case for the deficit, and present a plan for a return to balanced budgets. I can understand why this is a concern for this government. After 6 months in office, they have discovered that, despite their leaders' assurance, budgets do not balance themselves. Thank you very much.